Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My plan is to film a lot of videos the best I can and then just get them out, and if I'm wearing the same top, hey, my ADHD let me film today. So I moved a few months ago. I couldn't really find like a new filming spot. Even this is a bit makeshift in my friend's living room, but I want to be able to make more videos again and hopefully help more people with ADHD come to terms with their diagnosis, or also just get some information based off of my knowledge only. So this video today is going to be about my personal experience with elvanse, which is medication that I take, and I also take something called amfexa. I take 70 milligrams of elvanse and I also take 10 milligrams of amfexa. I use the amfexa to top up my medication kind of around about this time actually where I'm filming. So around about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I don't always take the amfexa, only if I know I have a lot to do that day and I'm starting to lose concentration around about 3-4 o'clock. Then I'll take the meds and it'll just give me that little boost, and yeah, pretty much helps me out throughout the day. So when I first started taking the medication, and especially even now, to be honest, it's a side effect I think I've had the entire time, is really bad dry mouth. I clearly am not as hydrated as I think I am, so I always need to make sure that I have a big massive bottle of water on hand. But I also find that chewing gum helps as well, but that honestly has never really gone away, and more so as well when I actually take my tablet, suddenly it gets a lot better. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, I don't know. Sometimes the dry mouth isn't there, sometimes it is, but it is predominantly an everyday kind of thing that I get the dry mouth with. I also get zero appetite on this medication. I can eat, like I'm hungry, and I know I'm hungry because my stomach makes noises, and I can tell by the fact that like it's a certain time of the day, I'll get a bit of a headache if I haven't eaten properly. So I always try and take my first tablet with like a protein bar or a protein shake if I can, or if I can have breakfast beforehand, I'll have my breakfast and then I'll take my first 70 milligram tablet. And in that way I can ensure that I'm probably not going to get a headache throughout the day, but also that I've managed to eat something, because some days I can go and can completely forget about my medication and completely forget about eating because of my medication. And so it's a constant cycle now to have to remind myself, but I always make sure that I am having a massive meal at the end of the day with lots of nutrients and lots of stuff. If I can try and get snacks in, I will, but I don't know, it's hard to explain. First few hours that I take the medication, to even think about food is absolutely not. Like I just need drink at that time. I need to hydrate and get lots of water. As the day goes on, it's more, I don't have an appetite to choose what I want to eat. Like, oh, I really fancy a pasta salad, but I could go, oh, here's a chocolate bar. Oh, okay, thank you. And then eat the chocolate bar and not feel sick or anything like that. It's just that I wouldn't think to go get one, which honestly has really helped me out, because I used to have a really bad relationship with food and using it as comfort or using it as a celebration or a means to add that kind of positive dopamine into my body. So I definitely say since taking the medication that has alleviated that. And on days where I don't take the medication, oh, you know about it, I eat everything in sight. I am so hungry, I'm like ravenous. It's almost like I've never eaten a single thing in my life, and then I could just eat everything and the kitchen sink. As far as the actual effects that it has had on my symptoms, so I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but just as a quick recap, so one of my biggest things is time blindness. I'm always late. I cannot physically tell the time. I can tell the time looking at a clock, but time just gets away from me, and no matter how many alarms I have or how early I leave or anything like that, time just completely disappears, and I just am always late to things, or I can never judge it and I'm way too early, which is very rare. I'm always late. Everybody knows that I am really late. I hate it, but it's a thing. Whereas when I'm on my tablets, it allows me to wake up a lot earlier without fog, so I'm not rushing around in a massive panic, and I'm able to like get up and hopefully be on time to places. I mean, it's not a foolproof fix. The medication has not 100% made it so that I am on time and early to everything, but it definitely helps. It definitely makes me a bit more accountable, allows me to look at the time and go, oh no, I actually only have 3 minutes. Maybe I can't do an entire head of hair with my Dyson Airwrap today. Like, no, get up, do your makeup on the way or do something else, but you cannot physically do it in that time or you will be late. Another thing that I noticed that the medication has done for me is it has definitely quietened my mind. I am able to think and focus a lot clearer, whereas before, if I really wanted to focus on a task, I would need to put some kind of like heavy beats per minute soundtrack on, of some variety and just zone out. Whereas now I can kind of a lot more calm and I can go, okay, there's this and this. I mean, I'm naturally a very dramatic and flary person anyway, so I'm always a little bit like floopy, but I'm always a little bit like organizing myself and other people. But at the same time, it has definitely made it less chaotic in my own brain on my medication, and it's definitely still working. So I can't remember when I first got my new medication. Oh no, we have since gotten lines, haven't we? Right, okay, well that's not gonna work. You know what, we're gonna work through the lines. Please enjoy the lines on my face because it is a sunny day and it is all suddenly going down because it is 4:45 at night. Please enjoy the lines for this video only. I will be adjusting it for the next. I'm less forgetful, they've definitely helped, and since being on them, I haven't actually had any need to top up my medication or find a new, I haven't had to have them altered, apart from when I had the amfexa. So I started off on the 70 milligram of elvanse, and then I was noticing that throughout the day I was dipping and it wasn't very good. So I kind of spoke to my ADHD advisor and she was like, right, let's try you on this, try it throughout the day, see how you feel. And so it definitely helped me a lot and helped me to kind of have that extra boost, because my biggest thing was, well, I don't want more milligram in the morning because like that's not where the problem is. The problem seems to be throughout the day. And so we have this like slow release top up, which does exactly what I needed to. And I think we're like, when did I start it? I think I maybe started it February, I can't remember, January maybe, or December, I'm not sure. I'll put it in the text here or something if I can remember, but I am still the exact same. It still helps just as much as it did the first day I got them all. It's definitely really benefited my life. I wonder if I can I am gonna cover this. Oh, I'm gonna sit like this for a minute just because I like Gizmo. Got a rabbit underneath me. As far as my medication goes as well, it's just I pick it up every month. I live in the UK, so I'm lucky enough to get prescriptions. I pay for both of them, although I did hear that there was like a £12 thing I could pay a month instead of £20, but it is what it is. Like, I don't mind. Oh my god, that's really bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. If you're wondering why my hands are, I didn't plan this right. But yeah, it's £20 for me a month and it is completely giving me my life back. I feel a lot more motivated. I am a bit bad that I don't remember to always take the tablet, and I do kind of beat myself up when I haven't taken my tablet, and then I feel like I've wasted my entire day, and then I'm like, you know what, this is just getting worse. Yeah, I do get really angry with myself when I forget to take my tablet, and I am now currently learning that like it doesn't matter what time in the day I take my tablet, just take my tablet, because taking it, I normally take it at, I take it about 6 o'clock in the morning with my protein shake that I have to get someone else to get for me because I'm getting it myself. Quickly have that, quickly eat, or a bar, I'll have like a brunch bar or something. Quickly eat that, and then I will go back to sleep, because my biggest thing is brain fog in the morning. Like I feel like I can't get up, I feel like I can't do anything, and I feel like I have like two people on my shoulder being like, get up, and the other one being like, no, stay in bed, don't leave, don't do anything, blah blah blah. What this does is when I take it and then go back to bed, it's amazing because it wakes me up naturally how I imagine neurotypical people wake up. I don't know, they don't feel like doom and that they can't get up, like they just get up. So it's definitely helped me more so with the brain fog in the morning. Was my biggest issue that I think I had with my ADHD in general, and the way that would then shape the rest of my day and make me feel, because I'd either be late or I wouldn't have everything together. There was so many different factors that just wouldn't play in my favor, and now I feel like it's definitely given me that lease of life back by taking my medication. Can I survive without it? Yes, because some days I forget to take it, so it's not like I'm not a functioning human. I just go back to being the Katie I was before the medication. And I have also gone through a huge period of time where I didn't take medication even after having meds before, because I took different ones back then. If you want to know more about those and that experience, like drop a comment below. I'm happy to make a full video on my Zagatin experience. That was a whole thing. I absolutely love being on my elvanse. Currently a little bit stressed because I went to go pick up my new prescription today, and it turns out that there is a nationwide shortage, so I'm currently on the hunt for new ones. Hopefully that'll be fixed by the time you watch this video. I'll have been a lot more medicated, and hopefully, yeah. If there is anything, I know I've kind of rushed through this one. I feel like it's a bit of a boring subject, so it's not really much I can talk about off the top of my head, but if there's anything that I have forgotten to answer about my medication, or if there is anything that you'd like to know that I might not have thought of answering, then please put a comment below. I respond to every single comment on every video that I make, just because I think it's incredible that you guys even take the time to watch these videos. So if I can help in any way, yeah, please let me know. I hope that helped. I hope that if you're wanting to know anything else about medication or anything that I can help with, my personal experience, like how it affects me on different days, etc. I mean, it doesn't really affect me any differently on different days, to be honest. No, it doesn't, just to answer that question. But if you have any additional questions, please put them down below and I will answer them for you. Or if I realise that I left out loads of information, it's probably true because I have ADHD. I will make a whole new video as like a part 2 and eventually put it on the end of this video here. If you're looking at this now and it's got quite a few views on it and quite a lot of comments being like, hey, you missed out all this, hey, could you just add this in? Stay on to the end and I'm sure you'll find the part 2. If not, I have tons of ADHD videos on my channel for those of you who may be newly diagnosed, who might think you have ADHD but you're not quite sure, or just want to know some tips and tricks and things like that. I am not a licensed professional, but I am a girl who has lived with ADHD her whole life and been diagnosed officially for about 5 years now. Anything I can do to help, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I get dopamine when I see you all roll in, and then I get full-on guilt. I have to make new videos for you all. So I'm going to make new videos because I want to be able to help and share some knowledge, and you know, let's make the ADHD world a little bit friendly for one another, because Lord knows it's not easy in a neurotypical world. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.